But anyways, hey y'all, happy Saturday. Let's just see who comes in. Y'all, let me clean these glasses. Good Lord. Give people a couple more minutes to come in. I am not doing anything other than cleaning on this Saturday. So spring break officially started Thursday afternoon for us, and I am getting all of the cleaning out of the way that I need to right now. I am not trying to be cleaning all week long. I have schoolwork and just trying to enjoy a break away from the kids from work. What is this? Okay. Anyways. I just decided to come live real quick, get some things done. Meanwhile, I thought we could have a real life discussion about motherhood. So it was just some things that, you know, like I thought that I would address. I'm a mom of two, and I noticed lately, like, you know, certain YouTubers asking people for money. I'm just in my mind. Yes, I have on a Merry Christmas shirt. I'm just in the back of my mind, like, when the moment you become a mom is the moment that you step up. You shouldn't be on here or Instagram asking anyone for money, right? Which is like the thing that I don't get. People choose to like ask for money. Oh, you know, like my baby needs diapers, my baby needs this. Yes, I get it. Everyone needs help every now and then. But is it to the point where we feel the need to, like, you know, look and see what YouTubers are like in a clique, what YouTubers are like in some groups and stuff like that, to the point where you start going and asking for money? You know, I the other day seen, you know, someone say something about, oh, I need $10 for a light bill. Don't we all? Don't we all, y'all? I'm just not. I ain't with that type of stuff, because as someone who, you know, is a mom themselves, is not going to like be out here begging and pleading for money. You know, everybody's on YouTube to have fun and eventually like meet people, stuff like that. But does it get to the point where like you get on YouTube for money, to go and beg people on their inboxes for money and stuff like that? That just sounds ridiculous. Just trying to figure out, like, what's that even about? And I know, you know, like if other people, you know, were actually in this live right now, they would agree. I go to work Monday through Friday. I work 7:30 to 3 o'clock. There's just no way in the world that like I'm gonna go on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever else and start running like my mouth about, oh, I need money, or I need $10 for this, or I need $10 for that. So it just don't fit well with me that, you know, people do that. And it's like, who in their right mind will want to go to somebody and ask for money when you should be working? You should be, you know, taking care of what you need to be taken care of. So that's just the point that I'm trying to get at this morning. I just thought I would clean and speak on things that need to be spoken on. You know, if that means that it needs to be spoken on about, like, just like, that's respect, and it's called boundaries. you know, yeah, I'm going to support your videos, but I don't feel like comfortable with you coming to me asking for money. Like I'm taking money out of my pocket to put towards, um, you know, to put towards someone else. Good morning, Jay Tucker. Yes. Hey, Tamika. Um, I was just talking about like how people, I was just talking about how people are on YouTube, you know, just like finding people on Instagram and here and begging people for money. Like we all work. We all like have a life, right? And I don't know if anybody else can agree with me, but like you should not be coming to me asking to borrow 10, I mean to can you have $10? Everybody nowadays know that they have to work if they are a mom. And you know, every time you turn around, I'm not, you know, like I'm one of those ones. I'm not in my lives or my videos asking for money or saying, oh, I got a cash app me. Or I'm not one of those ones like coming to your inbox on Instagram um, to say, oh, I need $10 for diapers, or I need money for this, or I need money for that. You know what? Like at the end of the day, we ain't doing that. It's something different if you're like borrowing and you need to get on your feet and like you really, really need it. But like nowadays, it's like, are we really begging for money just to use it on basically what you didn't ask me for? It's like, I don't know how anyone else feels. Um, exactly. I don't feel like you should ask for nothing. I feel like, you know, there are people on YouTube who are like content creators. You guys are putting out content, basically wanting everyone to support and watch. And then, you know, you share our videos out, but you're not really like watching us. And then you come over and you're like going down a list of like, you know, women and females who, you know, are commenting like in our comment section and begging for money. Like we don't, where do people do that at? You have kids, you go ahead and you raise them. Now if they send you money on their own, that's them. Exactly. That's how I feel. There's no reason why someone should be like begging for money. Like you said, it is something different when you give it to them. You give it to them, you give it to them. But I mean, it's just like you're making it's almost like this person's like making their rounds to inbox people, you know, like that are close in groups and stuff like that for money, and it just doesn't work that way because not everybody's going to respond to you like, no, I can't do it. Nobody else is going to some people might not respond and say, girl, bye. Some people might respond to you and probably cuss you out and keep it moving, but that's just the truth. Hey, Ruthies, this and that and family. I'm going to have to come over and check out your video, your channel after this live because I've been meaning to come over, but I'm just up and cleaning this morning. But it's not only on this app. It's on all apps. It's like you either have like ones coming over on Instagram, I noticed, where they're like, oh, I'll pay you money to be like a sugar dad or whatever. Like, no, thank you. Okay, no, thank you. And then you have the ones that are, you know, coming from YouTube that know you, and then they want to sit up here and say, you know, like, oh, can I borrow $10? I need diapers, or oh, I need $10 towards a light bill. Like, you know, we all have a light bill. We all like have bills due. So yeah, I'm telling you, they come over and they say that stupid stuff, and I'm just like, if I really wanted one of those, I would get one of those, you know? Like, I'm not, not in the mood to be playing those games. Yeah, like, if you're on YouTube, I definitely feel you on that, Jay Tucker. Like, you should be making your own money. I don't get it either. You know, especially if you have like your 1,000 and you have your 4,000 watch hours and people are actually watching you, then everything, you know, should be going copacetic. But, you know, it is what it is. Yes, Ruthie, we all have bills in our life, and people are just crazy enough to reach out. My whole thing about it is that when you sit back and you look, if you know, have time to like travel to certain places, or go visit certain people, that costs money too. So just look at it while you're sitting up here basically begging someone for $10 towards your light bill. Like, who told you to travel? Who told you to go here? And I think like a lot of people, like in that situation, they don't budget their money, right? So they sit up here and they want to go on all these trips, but then they're the same ones that are going to be inboxing you asking for money in return. So it's crazy just to sit back and look at that crazy stuff. But I thought that, like, you know, while I had a few minutes cleaning this morning, cleaning my son's room, as you guys can tell, um, and I just was like, I really wanted to like broadcast that. We don't, I'm a small content creator. I'm not on here begging for money. I don't go to people's inbox on any other apps and ask for money. You know, I'm a teacher. I go to work, take care of my kids. But, you know, there are some who just choose not to do the daily life duties of being a mom and being a dad and want to beg people on other platforms for those type of things. Like, you know, it's something different if you know these people, you don't know these people from a hole in the wall. And, you know, like once people start getting money, they start to continue to ask for those things. Jay Tucker, I was thinking about making content for YouTube, but so much be going on. Listen, all I'm going to say is, Jay Tucker, I wish that you would. I'm going to encourage that you would, because I'm one of those people that's going to stand behind you and say, do it. Do it. It's 2023, just started 4 months ago. You still have time to get that channel up and going, and that's just the encouragement I'm going to say to you. I would rather hustle too any day. I'm just not all about, I'm not all about bashing someone, because that's not me. But when it comes to asking and begging for money, that's when the block button comes into play. I just don't get it, like why anybody will want to beg somebody for money. Hey, Queen Whitney's World, how are you? Hey, Your Pleasure, how are you? I think that like once you build up your platform on YouTube, you got to make it do what it do. It's your channel. You make it the way you want to make it. And then you know, start to try to get them coins coming in. Other than that, you can't go around begging people for $10 for diapers, or $10 for a light bill, or money for this, money for that. Like, at the end of the day, like, being a mom means that you step up and you take care of what you have. And, you know, I feel that on every aspect. You know, I stepped up and raised my son like no other. So like I had to. It's just a part of like being a mom. So I do hate it when people ask for money. I totally agree, Whitney. I feel it. I can't stand it. I mean, it's something different if this is like our family coming to us, but when it's not family, we sit up here and we look like, okay, what do I say? What do I do? I don't want to hurt that person's feelings, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like I have to. Because I'm either going to ignore you, or I'm either going to tell you about yourself for even having the balls to come and ask me about that. So, hey, Jacqueline, how are you today? Hey, Frank, how are you? Happy Saturday. A lady keeps asking me for money for her baby, saying her son got asthma. And see, and like the thing of it is, Whitney, right? It's like, it's cool for you to message us about it. It's cool for you to ask, but like, how many times are you gonna ask? Because we all get it, you know, like that stuff goes on, but you know, like particularly in this situation I'm talking about, right? If you're asking for diapers, money for your kids, this and the gifts for your kids and stuff like that, make sure that you're doing something and not just depending on others, if you get what I'm saying. Um, because in all reality, we're all humans. We don't mind helping, but we don't want to, yeah. So, hey, Angela's Gardening Delight, you changed your channel name. Or is that a different channel? I remember you were doing the painting. Um, Frank G, look, she's a scammer, all right. She's one of the best scammers there is. If you feel the need to ask for diapers and wipes and things like that, and like it's something different. Like when you don't have, like your kids, it's kind of hard to believe what's what. And I think that I don't know. I just think that it's crazy. Um, Okay, that's your second channel. Okay, so I'm gonna come and check out that one. I didn't realize you had a second channel. Um, yeah, Frank, some people do that these days, I'm telling you. I mean, and exactly, I need money for my kids too. Whitney, you're right. Um, I just I just can't fathom with asking someone, like for money in a way because I'm just like it just sounds ridiculous. I shouldn't have to ask for that type of stuff. Um, but yeah, what are y'all getting into on this Saturday? I was just cleaning my son's room, but decided to take a break because I wanted to sit down and finish this live. I just think like sometimes life can throw a curve at you to make you look like, did she really just ask that? But it's something different if you really, really need it. But Tamika, yeah, I don't like that either. And some people do have kids and they're not ready. Um, I had my son 3 months shy of being 18. I had to grow up really fast. And, I was prepared for that. Once I figured out like I want, to raise my son, I want to, give him a good life. I want to raise him. Um, I never thought about any other options. I finished high school. I finished, all of my exams and all of my SOLs and stuff like that. Um, and I did everything I needed to do. I walked across that stage less than 6 months after I had him. He watched me walk across that stage at the age of 6 months, in my mom's arms. So I proved to, like that I can do it. After that, I was still working once I had him. Um, I, eventually got myself together and, got into my own place so where he could have a room and I didn't have to like depend on living with my grandparents. What in the world is this? Oh, onion. Y'all, I'm sorry. So it's just life. Everybody, has kids at different ages. But, like I said, I had to hurry up the process. Welcome in, Shedeen Johnson Family Lifestyle. I hope I said that right because I don't like it when people say my name wrong. I mean, I'm telling you, I see so many names being put on my channel and the name is right there. And then, like when they actually say my name, they're like Kyra, Kira. I'm like, who is all these people? But I blame it on my mom. It's just the way the name is. Hey, Nana Talks. Good afternoon. I had a woman hit me up on TikTok. Look, you ain't gonna hit me up on TikTok and ask for no $30 either. Tamika's gonna finish her son's room and watch a movie. Yeah, I think that that's only right. I think that I'm gonna sit back and try to find a movie with them. Like lately, it's just been no kids movies coming out, so they haven't been interested. New to the channel, sis. Thank you so much. I will come over. Let me write that down. I'm gonna come over and check you out right after, and then I have some others, but I like to make sure I show that same support back. Because I definitely noticed, like, Frank G, you made a valuable point the other day. A lot of people are not supporting. Um, It's like they sit up here and act like they are, but they're not. The main ones that, you know, have no idea what's going on in your videos, or the ones that, you know, are making a comment off the first 2-3 minutes. Those are the ones that are really not supporting. And I like to watch people in full. I like to give it a thumbs up. I also like to share out, to get, you know, people to travel over to new channels. And I think that nowadays that's all we can do as small content creators, is share out, comment, like, try to get YouTube to push them out and everything else. So thank you for coming over. I have you written down. I'm coming over. I had a guy with his kid in Roses in Walmart parking lot stop me for money. Then she noticed him stopping and no, Angela, no. You ain't gonna stop me for no money. Turn around and ask somebody else for some money right in front of my face, or to the point where I can even hear it or see it. No, thank you. Look, that would have been the day, sir. Sir, you might have want to wait till I left. Exactly. I will delete somebody real quick. If you're in my inbox asking for money on Instagram or wherever, I do delete. And I also block you, because I don't even want you to have that ammunition to come over and ask me again. Because the second time, I might not ignore. I just can't do it. Like, I've been on YouTube now for about 2 years, and I have supported videos like no other. I let them play from the beginning to the end, give a like, subscribe to channels, and, you know, try my best to come over at least like 2 or 3 times a week, or, you know, support premieres and stuff like that. I normally don't do premieres just because, like, I'm so busy, you know, trying to watch others. But and I put like my premieres like on hold to help everyone else. So I can honestly say, hey, Miss Deb, I can honestly say that life is not what it used to be when it comes to just putting videos out, having fun, and, you know, not having to worry about people coming over to your Instagram because they have your Instagram, they have your email, and asking for money. I have like a YouTube specialist, he calls himself, emailing me every day, oh, how he can help my channel grow and this and the third. You know, sir, the only way that my channel is going to grow is by me. It's also going to grow by my followers, my subscribers. So why do you feel like you can help me grow my channel for, you know, like anyone to take the channel down while I'm just having a good time creating videos, sharing information, and stuff like that? Hey, everyone that just came in, I'm going to get ready to end this live. I just wanted to go live real quick while I was cleaning my son's room. I just took a break. But it is spring break for us, so I definitely have the channels written down that I need to come over to after this video. Exactly, Frank. I'm telling you, there's certain ones that are on my comments right now or in my videos that can tell you I've came over to watch every video. I've came over to like every video. Like, it's just crazy. I go in like everyone else's video, and then it's like everybody can say the same thing. They sit up here and they give you a dislike. For what? If you dislike the video, why the hell did you come on the channel? I'm just curious. Because it's like somebody's taking the time out of their day, which also supports me as well, to give every video I make a dislike. And that's totally fine. It's still engagement. You're still watching. So it doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. But I just find it so funny and hilarious, you know, now. Like, back then I used to take it some type of way. Now I don't. It's no use. You can either choose to like the videos, you can choose to dislike them. And and I'm not sure what, you know, like what that problem is. I'm trying to see. Precious, I think Precious is in here and her comment is not popping up. That's crazy. But thank you, Precious, for being here. I see your message just popped up on from Instagram. I don't know why it's doing that. Exactly, Frank. A view is a view. If you like it or not, you know what? Nobody even told you to come over, but you keep coming. You keep coming for every single video, so something's catching your eye. Hi, Curvy Key. How are you? That reminds me, you put out a video yesterday, and I need to come over too. Whenever I get a rude comment, I just tell them, thank you for watching. Look, I do the same thing. I do the same thing because nobody asks for your negative opinion on what I have going on. If you don't like it, like in my opinion, if there's a video on YouTube that I don't like, I'm not giving it a dislike. I'm not sitting up here like Twitter typing with my fingers. Oh, this could have been better, da da da, like whatever. At the end of the day, people take time out to edit these videos, make these videos, upload these videos, and everything else. So your little one comment about, oh, this didn't work for me. Well, guess what? It might not work for you, but it's going to work for someone else. So let that other person watch it and you just exit. I ain't got time for it. I'm the type of person that's going to tell you, thank you for your view. Thank you for your watch, and thank you for your time, because whether you liked it or not, thank you. You visited. That's adding to my watch time. I wish I can be nice. I get rude back. Look, I'm not getting nice. I'm not, You're not getting nice back. I'm going to kill you with kindness as far as like telling you thank you for your watch and thank you for your time. But I'm definitely going to let you know, like, nobody even asked you about anything, right? Hey, Flaming Tongues. Look, let me write this down. I think I am like subscribed to about 200 people. It is hard to come over and watch, but now that I'm on spring break, I have time to come and check out these 4 channels that just came over. And I will do that right after this video. I'm going to let it actually play, and I'm going to watch while I go back and clean my son's room. I just thought I would come on here and run my mouth about how these mothers are asking for money, and or fathers are asking for money, and they're not trying to do anything for themselves. And, you know, talking just about real, true support. And I am just overall thankful for each and every one of you for always continuing to support, be here, comment, like. Even if you're disliking, I appreciate it. And Angela's Gardening Delight, thank you for coming over from your second channel. I am coming back over to visit you as we speak. I hope that you all have a great Saturday and enjoy the rest of your day.